what is meant by refractive index and how does the refractive index changes from one media to another media. So list of refractive index of different material medium you have learned. That is, the least is the A and highest is the diamond. One question is given that refractive index of diamond is 2.42. What does it mean is in text question. The speed of light in diamond will reduce with a factor 2.42. It means, how to understand? The density of diamond is more than the air. So for that reason, when the light ray enters through diamond, so it changes its direction. So how much it bends, that is important. How? So whenever the cuttings are made in the diamond, the light ray enters through air to denser. That is how, when the light ray enters from rarer to denser, it bends. How many times it bends? So that is the factor we say that 1 by 2.42 times of light which moves in the vacuum can be compared. That is called refractive index of diamond. So that is the meaning they ask. So similarly, if they ask what is the meaning of refractive index of water, 1.33 means, then you can say that the comparison of speed of light in air is 1.0003, whereas in water 1.33, because water is denser than air. Like that, here diamond is denser than air. So for that reason, they are given the value is 2.42. I hope it is clear. Then next is about, let us learn about the refraction of light through the spherical lenses. Then you understand first what is meant by lens. So till now you have observed that one side enameled, then you will say that it is nothing but a mirror because it is enameled back side. So it can take place only the reflection of light. Whereas, so in this spherical mirrors are how? If the bulged part is there, convex we will say. Whereas, if it is curved part is there, we will say that it is a concave mirror. So those two are only reflection takes place. But now you are going to learn about what is meant by refraction through the spherical lenses. It means how? Whenever you are taken a glass piece of both sides bulged, then we say that it is nothing but double convex. So lens means a transparent materials which are spherical in shape. If it is outward bulged, then you will say that it is nothing but convex. So if it is curved, then we will call it as concave. It is bulged at both parts. So for that reason, we will say that it is nothing but convex lens or double convex. Whereas, how does it form the means? You can see this. This is a triangular prism. You are knowing that when the light ray passing through the prism, when the light ray passing through this denser media, it separates as the separate colors. We will say that refraction of light. If it is combined by another in an opposite direction, then recombination of spectrum. So you are going to learn in this chapter only. Then again, the refraction of light will coming as a single beam. But if you are taking two triangular prism, keeping opposite to one another, then you can see that bulge at the center, whereas thin at the edges. See, the same shape only you can observe here, where the two triangular prism which are kept opposite to one another, then the edges are thick, thin and the bulged at the center part. See, for that reason, the double convex lens is edges are thin, thick at the center. Hence we say bulged at the center part. Hence it is called either convex lens or double convex. You can say that lens is a transparent material which are outward bulge. You will say that it is a convex lens. Then one more is that is how if it is curved or inward is thick, outward is thick, then what you will call? See here, the lens, it is also a transparent material media, but here inward is thin, outward is thick. Then you will say that it is double concave, because the same two triangular prism, if you have kept one another at the edges, then what does it indicate? See, thinner at the middle, edges are thick. Then you say that curved at the center part and bulged at the edges. So for that reason, we will say that it is a concave lens. So both lenses are transparent material media. If it is outward bulge, convex lens. If the inner curved, then we will say that it is concave lens. So you can say it as either double convex or double concave. Double convex, bulged at the center. Double concave, curved at the center part. Then let us see about it. How does the images will form comparison with the mirror? So always you think that whenever you are comparing with the double convex lens, then it is similar to the concave mirror. The properties are always, whereas double concave is there, no? It is always similar to the convex mirror. Then how does the images form? See, always when the light rays are entered through this, first to draw the ray diagram as an axis. It is a given principal axis, as you have learned in the reflection also. The center line which is passing through the optic center of a lens is called principal axis, and if it is open at the spherical shape, then you can say that center. So that we will call it as a principal focus first place, and the second is the complete 2f1 double of its size. Another side, again principal focus of the other part and double of its distance is 2f2. So the speciality of lens is how mirror can reflect only one side, whereas lenses, that too in the convex lens, when the light ray enters through this parallel to the principal axis, then what happens? When all the rays are passing through this, they meet at one point. So when they meet at one point, this you will call it as converging point. This is called converging. Hence we say that converging point are nothing but converging lens is only the convex lens. And whatever the images are formed at the different distances, in the next column by drawing with the position of an object and where does the image forms, that you can observe. So always mind it, in the convex lens, whenever the object is kept at the any position except in between the optic center and the principal focus, remaining all the position, it meet at one point after the refraction. So when the light rays passing through convex lens, after refraction, if they meet, we will call it as converging. So that forms the image. So this image is always how real and inverted. Always here the real and inverted image can be seen. You are already knowing that the difference between real image and virtual image. Wherever real image is there, it can be caught on the screen, always inverted, and size either same or less depending upon the distances. Whereas in the concave lens, let us see. In the concave lens, already I told the curved at the center part. So here came here through this lens. Then after the refraction, they comes out in the other direction. They do not meet. Hence, we say that diverging rays. What does it mean? When the light rays are passing through the transparent media, because of the thinner at the middle part, the light rays after refraction, they cannot meet at one point. Hence, they are all dispersing in other direction. At certain distances, if you are producing those lights backside of the lens, they can meet, but they form always virtual and errant image will be there. So, you find out whenever convex lens is given, after the refraction, light rays meet at one point and they form real and inverted except one case, that is in between the optic center and principal focus. Whereas in the concave lens, all the rays which are passing through the optic center, above the principal axis, below the principal axis, they do not meet. Hence, they are always from virtual and erect image that cannot be caught on the screen. So, this is majorly the difference between the images formed through the transparent lenses like convex lens and concave lens. So, I hope you understood that the difference between the lens and the mirror. Mirror is always reflection, whereas the lenses are refraction. So, whenever you are comparing with the convex lens, you mind it about the concave mirror, because the concave mirror also takes place the same. Because you have observed that in the concave mirror, whenever the light rays are entered through these, then definitely they forms real and inverted image, whereas in the concave lens, you can see that whenever it forms through the convex mirror, it forms always virtual and erect mirror. So, for that reason, when I am saying about the images formed by the convex lens compared with the concave mirror, whenever the images formed only at two conditions, either infinity or the nearest. It means farthest position and nearest position through the concave lens similar to the convex mirror. Hence, easily you can compare what is the position of the object and size of the image forms and nature of the image can be formed easily. I hope it is clear to understand about the spherical lenses. Okay.